2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the Fedex Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Rickie Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Rickie Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Rickie ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Rickie. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. Going with the 7.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Rickie Fowler as well.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Ooh, right by the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
And now at 3 under overall. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
Looking good so far.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Well, that's a handy shot. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt will take them to 5 under par. Be the ball, Danny. No. And down it goes.
This player is putting for fun.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Here we have a par 5.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
that's too bad. Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going down? This putt was about 8 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 7 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a par 3.
Birdie at the last hole. Can he make it 2 in a row?
Opting for the 5-wood. That's inside the house of opportunity. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Okay, steady now. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
That will work. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time now to take in the 9th hole.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
Henny,
You've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
This one's tracking.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far, Rich.
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played. Looking forward to watching it.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and getting rewarded for it.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
They're staring this down for eagle. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Steady on. Putting for birdie. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take him to 8 under. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And there it goes from the sand. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff.
Luke, do not buy any lottery tickets tonight. You're absolutely wrong where that golf shot ended up.
And choosing the 8-iron here. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, nicely holed. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
A birdie putt awaits. Good looking putt. Leading by a shot after that hole. Now on the tee of a long par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind straight down.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Needs this one to kick right. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Looking better.
Well played.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Currently in first position. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Going with the hybrid.
They've decided to club up.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. They're not a bad shot, that one.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for Eagle.
Looking really good, this one. Ooh. That'll sting a bit.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now leading by 1 shot.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke, but can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. That should find the surface. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a dropped shot on that last hole.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
Wonderful shot. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 12 under for the round. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Wow, that was just striped. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Going with the 5-wood.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Looks like that one left some meat on the bone, Beamer.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Now, this is an extremely long putt. It might even have to hinge on this one.
Looking great now.
This is a par putt. This one's looking good. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Wind coming right at him.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. So there you have it. In the house, in top spot after the opening round. Everyone likes to get off to a fast start, and they certainly have.
And they better not be looking backwards, or they're going to get spooked at who is chasing them down. In saying that, though, they're on top of the leaderboard after the first day. They got to feel good about what they just did.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the Fedex Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Small leads are no fun because you think that you should win, you kind of expect to win, but you know that there's some good golf that must be played to get you over the line. I got to say, small leads are just uncomfortable.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Okay, that'll work.
And he's down there. You got a read?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. Little birdie looking here. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And now that finds him in first place. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, that is crushed. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2. Come on, ball. Come on. Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flag stick.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Currently 15 under par for the event. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Stonking drive there.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This looks good. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. He's currently sitting in first place. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
Looking good.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, it's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Lovely effort that. 15 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Here we are at the 6th hole. Well, this should find the short grass. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Okay, time to return to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
For eagle. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And hitting yet another green here today.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
Oh, that's frustrating. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's a good putt to make, that one. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. This hole is a par 5. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here at the 10th. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Playing their fourth shot. Five feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is their fifth shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Now, 8 shots in front. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime.
Hey, nice looking line. Ouch, that hurts.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Currently in first position. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Distance control, not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par. This one's tracking.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We have a par 4 on this one.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is an outside chance. Maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Yep, tracking nicely.
And that's 8 birdies today. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Second shot here on the 15th. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, stop it. What a shot. 9 feet to the cup. Nice stroke. Oh, how about that one?
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 3. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Great looking shot this. Unbelievable.
Oh, happy days ahead. A hole-in-one. Can you believe it?
What an amazing shot. Let's take another look at that one.
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
Well,
Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Luke, coming off that ace, this player is just absolutely on top of the world right now, and they have really got to focus in, settle their nerves before this next shot.
That tee shot looks pretty good. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Their shot here near the 200-yard marker. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Oh, just missed. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
This is on a great line.
That gets the job done. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Setting up in the first cut. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Oh, well done. 19 feet to the cup. That wasn't your best effort, was it?
Putting for a par here.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time. And as the second round comes to a close, they've continued their wonderful play. A nice buffer there on top of the leaderboard.
Flawless is what this player has been through 2 rounds so far, Luke. Absolutely flawless. Amazing performance.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.